I know that last part's pretty scary, but you should go follow Al Jazeera. It's a news organization that you should be following to having another little slice of media to look at and to see what's going on around the world besides our very, very, very skewed scope here in the U.S. It's very important you see that. Now, that message may seem scary to you. It's not new. And this isn't the first time that it would be twisted by the U.S. when it's stated by people. So, first of all, when it comes to Middle Eastern countries, it is quite easy for propaganda to tell us that they just hate Americans. And that is not the case in its entirety. Now, obviously, when people get angry, they may focus on a group of people for things that have happened to them. Obviously, if somebody attacked the U.S., there are going to be a lot of people who look at the singular race of people or section of people that did that and have nothing but hate for them, because those people cannot differentiate in their rage and have no understanding. At the same time, when 9/11 happened, it was very false for so many Americans to assume that everyone in the Middle East hated Americans, because that is not the case. That was the message pushed, though, and we're going to see a repeat of that as we continue on with the way things are going. So, and I've heard all sorts of arguments, and this is probably for another video about, what about women's rights? And we can talk about all that, but it is funny how you guys care about women's rights now, even though we're taking those away from women in this country and becoming more like those countries you guys want to differentiate us from. But when they say, that phrase, death to America, hopefully this video doesn't get censored, when they say that, what they're meaning is to the corrupt, horrible way of life. Now, that news article has people from that region that explain it. If you can't comprehend that, then I'll try to break it down here for you. Basically, what they're against is where we get involved in conflicts that do not involve us, that are not for us to be involved in, and the way that we push our religion on other people or support other countries that do so. And there is no argument you can make that justifies us to be able to do that to a nation that is its own nation. It isn't right. We should not be doing it. I can support the message in the term that I want corporate greed to be gone. I want anti-consumerist practice to be gone. I want organized religion controlling things in my daily life to be gone. I want that overreach to be gone. I want political changes that I don't support and that the people don't support to be gone. I don't want mega corporations to be affecting politics in a way that reduces my rights. Those things should be gone. I don't want the leader of our country making declarations of war or getting us into conflicts without congressional approval. I want my Congress people to not be paid and bought and paid for by corporations. That's what I would like. I want those things to end. So if that's currently what America is, which it is, then yeah, I can support the message. I can fully support the message. Then down with America. Death to the USA. Because what a lot of you red hat people are looking at is some kind of violent physical action and not an ideological action that removes the corrupt portions of this country. Because I guarantee you remove the corrupt portions, the things I just talked about, this country is better for all. But as long as you keep supporting those, it's going to stay the same or most likely get worse is what's going to happen. So when you see these messages and you're not seeing more than just the words, you're not looking into why, and you're not asking, God, why would they think that? What is so horrible about here? What are they against? Then you're missing the point. But we know you missed the point, because the point was missed against the protests taking place all over the country. You didn't get it. You didn't understand. You didn't ask why. You blindly accepted an answer given to you without any proof, evidence, or reason, and assumed that must be it. That's it, because you're not thinking for yourself. And you're easy to control for that, which is great for the people that control you, but for everything else, it really is bad. And you guys probably won't notice that until you have no money left, until you have no jobs and nothing. A proof of that, I need to do a video over this, we don't own steel here in the United States anymore. It was sold off. Your glorious leader sold our steel rights off. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, guys, leave your thoughts below, and yeah,